All right, made our way down here to the Shenandoah River. Gonna do some cold water, snow-filled banks, wade fishing. Alright, so just like largemouth, these smallies like to go to the deeper water when it gets cold like this. This water's about 35-40 degrees right now. However, this little back creek from the river I found, walked over to this. We're going to try some of this shallower water just to see if there's some in here. And we could also get on some paw fish as well. All right, we fished that spot for a little while. We're going to move down here closer to these rapids, maybe some of the deeper water. See what happens. All right, so as I'm walking, I'm definitely looking down at the water just to see if we see any movement, any smallmouth moving around or kind of stationary either on the shallows or in the deep. But we're getting down closer to this little valley right behind the mountains there to see if the water's a little bit deeper. So we're going to make our way down. All right, we made our way here to these rapids. We're going to fish in the rapids and right next to where the rapids are, where the water gets calm. Just see if there's anything hiding out. Again, just testing the area before we walk a little further down. Try not to get stuck on these rocks. So I'm going a little bit faster than I like to, just till I get comfortable with the depth and the structure that's here. Another thing I think about when you're wading, you have to be careful for these false bottoms on the river, because a lot of times you have 3 or 4 feet of kind of this mushy mud, almost quicksand like stuff. You don't want to step in it with heavy waders on and get stuck in it. So always test your ground a little bit before you just start walking, you know, blindly. Try to fish these current breaks right in front of this duck here. Might be something hiding out. Uh-oh, that is not good. We made it. Alright guys, made our way over here to this small pond, about half frozen, but we do got some current and some wind blowing here to the right, where the pond, the ice has melted off and blown off a little bit, so we can get a little crankbait in here and see if we can do some damage with it. Also brought a little Ned rig and a slightly bigger crankbait too that we can throw along the bottom. Now we're just ripping this small one. Do something with that. Little backlash there, got caught in the wind. So I always let this crankbait set on top of the water just for a few minutes after it splashes down. Let the fish notice it, maybe even investigate it a little bit before I start moving it. It's usually not quite this long because I don't usually have a backlash to wait for. Then we start just twitching it in. This is a 751 reel, so I don't want to reel it whole heck of a lot faster than I am right now. Just slowly bring it back in, enough to fill that wobble. There. Oh, I just had a bite, guys. Got him. Little guy. Hit it on the fall. Never fails. You get a backlash, you catch fish. It's a little guy, but hey, it's a start after a long day of not catching anything. Darn it, I didn't bring my pliers. I got this thing double hooked. There we go. Just a nice little cold water bass. Not bad at all. Alright, let's get this little guy back in here. I have to toss him a little bit just to get him past the ice. There we go. Took right off. There we go. Got him. Not a very big guy, but it'll take him. He's pretty. Alright, might be another one back in there. A little more chunky, hopefully. Alright, I'm getting you out, buddy. Barely got you on that lip. Ooh, he's cold. Pretty fish. Let's get him back in. Alright, get you back in. See if we can go get your big brother. Come on. Tucking back near the same spot here where these rocks are. During the day, the sun comes out, these rocks get warm, fish kind of gather up on them. I just saw a bass jump up and try to get a bird. That's crazy. I wish I would have been recording. But I'm going to move over to that spot here in a minute, see if he's still hanging out there. He's trying to eat that big blackbird. I'm sure he'll go after this Ned rig even quicker. That was crazy. There we go. That might be a good bass. Oh yeah. Don't lose him, baby. Heck yeah. Barely got to record that one, but hey, that's what I'm talking about on that Ned rig. Ooh, beautiful. Barely hooked. Barely hooked. He is in that cold water. It's good. Almost 2-pounder. Beautiful. Alright, let's get this bad boy out of here. Barely had him out of the water. Why is he acting like that? There we go. Gosh. Alright, I'm gonna try the Senko out a little bit. It's out here in the middle. Can't tell what kind of structure we're dealing with. Come on. Nah, he's a 2. Still a good fish. Beautiful. Let's see if I can get him out here. On the old Senko, and he's thought he was bigger because he kind of went limp on me, but he's cold, just down there deep. Let's get him back in. All right, let's get him back in here. Get it in easy. There he goes. Alright, I'm hoping there might be some stacked up where that one hit. So we're just going to go back there with the Senko again and see. Maybe there's more than one out there. Very windy, guys, so I apologize for all that. I'll try to edit some of that wind out before I do this upload. Oh, Oh, there we go. It could be a good one. Oh yeah, that's a big one. That's at least a 2.5, maybe 3. Oh, he's bigger than that. Yes, sir. The chatterbait. Woo! That's what we've been waiting for, baby. Good chunk on the chatter. He swallowed that bad boy. These cold water lips. There we go. Look at this bad boy. Just a beaut. Alright, let's get this guy back in. Try to get down here at the water's edge so I can do it without hurting him. There we go. Oh. Gosh, thing is a bomb out there. Oh yeah, he's hooked good. He's coming up. He's coming up on the chatterbait. Surprised he hit it. He's little. He might not be that little. Yeah, he's little. Got a 2-pounder. Hit the chatterbait. Are you kidding me?
Get that on camera?
Yep. All right, let's get this chatter butte back in here. Off he goes.